Hey everybody, Piccio Gamer here, and I am finally getting to do, even though it's a little late, my Nintendo E3 video. Cyrus and I did nearly 2-hour show yesterday talking about E3, and to me, if you've seen my thumbnail, which is right up here, I think Nintendo won E3. That's a personal opinion. Some people thought that Microsoft won it, and you know, everybody's opinion is different. Some people really loved, and I've seen Usman. I think he said he really thought Sony was the best. He's really a big Sony fan. It really is really. Some people are just really loving those Sony exclusive games. But Nintendo is again doing a big, video presentation, 25 minutes long, and then they went into Treehouse for 3 days, and it was amazing. The only thing I black-eyed I have to say about the entire thing was we got that lackluster Pokemon Direct, and I made a video and got a lot of thumbs down from, I guess, butthurt fanboys and fangirls, but everybody was, most everybody I saw, and especially Reddit and YouTube and Twitter and everywhere else were upset. Like, why are we getting Pokken Tournament? Nobody asked for this. So people are like, oh, thumbs down, thumbs down. And then I asked some people made comments. Well, see, now they announced it. Why? Did you not notice that, oh, I'm going to show the guy at the Pokemon Creator's desk, yeah, we're going to make a full-blown Pokemon for next, and see it, show it to you next year. Thanks. That was an apology. That was a whoops. We should have told this on that Direct. Frankly, that Direct was a waste of time. I really wish Nintendo would stop using Directs that they don't need. I think my cat's back there. I really would like to see, just if they do a Direct, it'd be something that's needed. They've been doing well, but they could just roll that up and made it like a 35-minute presentation, give or take, maybe even 30. Maybe they could knock that down to, 5 more minutes. They could have shown the new 3DS version, the Ultra versions, and then the backward compatibility, and then just use GIMP or HShop and just put Pokemon being developed for the Switch. There was no sense in putting that out there and making a lot of people irritated, like, well, I guess we're not going to get a full-blown Pokemon game, and then a few days later, oh yeah, we are. It seemed like they stumbled over themselves, corrected, but that was the only thing I had a problem with. Mario Odyssey was fucking amazing. It stole the show. Again, even people are saying that's the best game of the show. Metroid Prime 4 in development. New Metroid remake of Metroid 2 is why they took down AM2R last year for the 3DS. I'm going to be buying that for 3DS. You got some more games for the 3DS coming here and there. I don't remember all of them, but they're pretty good. They're actually doing some games for 3DS. Kirby, a new 4-player, Kirby game. I don't think it's a remake. They didn't look like a remake. It's coming 2018. It looked great. And I think all these are working out. Yoshi is going to, look fantastic. It looks like the woolly type of Yoshi, and it's in Unreal Engine 4, and it has this, everything's made out of cardboard and paper, and it's cutesy. And I watched on Treehouse again. Go watch all this. It takes a while to catch up. Stuff will work going off. And it looks great. 2-player. The levels are 2-sided. It makes you think of Paper Mario a little bit, but it's not fully Paper Mario. Cute, but very detailed. Again, this shows what Unreal Engine can do on the Switch, and that's a tentative title. That's next year. You got a the new Warriors game, Fire Emblem Warriors. You got all this stuff. I'm missing some. There's some great games coming out. They showed they showed the Pokken Tournament, which that looks like actually a fun game. I'm not gonna get it. I'm out of fighters right now. I skipped ARMS. I'm not into fighting games right now. The whole ARMS is launched to a lot of fanfare, and that's doing very well. At ARMS tournament, they had the Splatoon 2 tournament. I didn't watch much of it, but I watched the information on the Treehouse about Splatoon 2 and all the new modes and the salmon run and all that. They really hyped up and pushed that game, and they sold that game to me. We got to see Skyrim has Zelda stuff in it. That's interesting. I never beat Skyrim. I just didn't have time back in the day. My job was so strenuous and stressful, and I haven't picked it up in years. And I like to play it again. And it doesn't need the Zelda stuff, really. It's kind of superfluous, but it really does look good, and I think it's going to make me buy it. I mean, if I buy it on the Amazon price of $47.99, it's worth it. Some people are like, ugh, no. New amiibos for Zelda and the Mario Odyssey and Fire Emblem and Metroid. So that looked pretty good. You know, I'm going back through here real quick. I bet I am missing some stuff here and go back to Kotaku. Mario, like I said, Mario Odyssey just broke more and more records. It looks awesome. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. There we go. I forgot that was showed off. And it is a holiday release. It's the release of this year. I'm probably going to pick it up as a big single player RPG. Kirby 2018. Game Freak is making Pokemon RPG for Switch. Prime 4. Yoshi. Oh, the Breath of the Wild DLC. They started showing about the Master Quest, or the Master version, which, you know, that's the high-end hard mode, which I still don't understand why we had to pay for that, but whatever. It looks good and all the other stuff. The let's see, yeah, you know, all the new quests and everything. Oh, see, I'm glad I looked this up. Rocket League is coming out. Finally, you know, it's coming out for holiday 2017. A big game that's on a lot of platforms. People still love it, and it's going to get Nintendo stuff. I was reading it's going to be 720, 60 FPS, but you know, it's amazing how Xbox One X and PS4 are running around 4K, HDR and everything. I don't care about the 720. There is more 60 FPS games on the Switch than these other consoles, and that's kind of saying something. Rocket League's coming, and of course Mario Odyssey, Metroid game, Samus Returns. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff, and I think Nintendo won. I'm not gonna make this a long video. I'm about to hit 7 minutes. Nintendo won because they just showed up. They really surprised us. They gave us the Pokemon announcement that should have been in that Direct. And of course people will be like, well, you're just nitpicking. I don't know why people gripe at me. You watch the picky old gamer. I'm an old picky fart. That's why I picked the name. I nitpick, and I think companies could do a little better in certain things. Like I said, the Pokemon information, they should have just told it to us last week. Or just, like I said, wrap it up in one. See, I'm getting off another subject, but Nintendo takes these titles, they show them off, and they sell them. And I know that they have some E3 on hands-on, but they really do. The Treehouse does well. I mean, you've got, oh yeah, Mario Rabbids that was showed off at Ubisoft. That looks fantastic. And I'm not into the tactical games. I'm not. I know what the tactical games are. I tried to do Final Fantasy Tactics back in the day. Didn't like it. Nothing against the game type, but man, does it look good. It's polished, and it's August release. So we got, you know, you got Mario Kart, which is a Mario game. I know it's re-release. You've got Splatoon 2, ARMS first party, Mario Rabbids first party. You've got Mario Odyssey, another first party. By the end of this year, you're going to have so many first party games. It's just going, and all the other games come out. It makes your head spin. Then you got Yoshi and Kirby next year. Then you got a Metroid, though it's not, we're talking about Switch. You know, we got sometime when Metroid Prime 4 comes out. It's a lot of good stuff. And what's coming out this year is amazing. And I think they just knocked it out of the park. Not saying it's perfect. Would have liked to seen all the online and virtual console stuff, which always, Reggie said, we see there's an appetite for the virtual console. No shit, Reggie. The Nintendo's inability to talk about these big parts of the Nintendo Switch's infrastructure and things really does boggle my mind, but I don't think they know what they're doing right now. I think they're still figuring it out, and that's kind of sad. But E3 was amazing. I think they knocked it out of the park. I think they won. What is your opinion? It doesn't matter what I think. If you liked Microsoft, it was great. You like Sony, you like Ubisoft. Who was your favorite? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And please subscribe and share. And definitely subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of this year. If you can help me with that, I'd appreciate it. Just tell it, you know, let me know what you think in the comments below. Everything should have popped up on the screen here for that subscribe and everything. So I do appreciate everybody watching. Alright, everybody. Picky Old Gamer. Out.